In our presentation, one of the big things that we try to leave everyone with is that it truly takes a village for our community to get the best resources possible, because when we talk about autism, we have to remember that we need to provide reliable resources for everyone on the autism spectrum across the lifespan. Because as my dear friend, a internationally known motivational speaker named Dr. Stephen Shore says, if you met one individual with autism, you met just that, one individual with autism. So I'm so glad to be here today to talk to you a little bit about my story of growing up with autism. To start off today's presentation, though, I want to share a quick poem with all of you, which will kind of give you a glimpse into my life on the autism spectrum from a kid who was nonverbal for the first 3 years of his life, who was diagnosed with pervasive developmental disorder, now that we're specified at 4, and now today is a 31-year-old adult on the autism spectrum. So this poem I'm about to share with you is called Only If You Knew Me. So, if you knew me, you would know I was nonverbal until I was 3. You would know I was diagnosed with autism at 4. You know I got kicked out of 2 therapeutic preschools because they said they didn't know how to control my autistic behaviors. You would know I would lash out to get attention when I couldn't communicate on my own. You would know I twirled my hair. And because of my sensory challenges, haircuts were really never a thing that I could do, so I like Steven Tyler, Aerosmith, rockstar hair. Dream On is still my favorite karaoke song of all time, by the way. You would know I would spend hundreds of hours a year in occupational, physical, speech, music, and theater therapy to get me to where I am today, speaking in front of all of you. You would also know, unfortunately, I spent hundreds of hours being bullied because of my autism diagnosis. And for a very, very short time, you would know that experts would say graduating from high school would be unlikely. But if you also knew me, you would know I graduated from college. You would know I received a master's degree, ironically enough, with a scholarship from a speaker bureau called the National Speakers Association to pursue a career in public speaking. You would now know, as of this May, I have a 147-page dissertation, if anyone wants to read it after this. Please don't, it's terrible. That I graduated with my doctorate, so I can go, thank you. So I could go and teach at the college level about our very special community. You would now know I have a full-time job as a professional speaker, traveling across the country, providing reliable resources for our educators, our self-advocates, and our village. You would now know I live independently. You would know I'm a life coach, a movie consultant, and a best-selling author. And my mom gets a kick out of this, by the way, and she blushes every single time I bring her to a speaking event, and she's actually right outside, so please go up to her later, make her red in the face, she loves that. She said, keep this in the poem, I wrote this poem when I was 19, you would know I've had a girlfriend. You would know I love my friends, my family, and especially the autism community we have out there. But most importantly, you would know that I'm just cared. And no matter what autism means or doesn't mean, autism can't define me. I define autism. We have so many unique and beautiful stories out there in our community. So let's please make sure that they are heard every single day.